around camp while you've been off playing soldier.
So the only reason they find the Avatar is because Katara's laying into Sokka.
She's having a tantrum right now.
Hey!
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
Not much.
What's up?
Oh, God.
Going right into it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm welcome back.
You're welcome back.
Oh, solid. Good to know I'm welcome back on my own channel.
Pineapple and Lemon channel.
The Pineapple and Lemon channel.
Okay, Christina, I got a TV show for you.
Give it to me. What is it?
I know you've seen it before.
Have I?
I've seen it before,
Okay.
and it's great.
10 out of 10?
I think so, actually.
Okay.
Today, we're going to be watching Avatar the Last Airbender.
I'm glad you specified The Last Airbender because if you just said Avatar, I was going to wonder if it was the blue people or not.
I alluded to this. I have seen the show.
Yes.
I've seen it through twice, the whole
Okay.
thing, and you've seen it once.
Last year.
Oh,
So
okay.
fairly recently.
Yeah,
but
that's not too far ago.
We binged through it, but if I'm being honest, I don't remember half of it because I'd watched it right before I fell asleep.
Oh, well then. But if you've never heard of Avatar the Last Airbender, it is animated and it was on Nickelodeon.
Yes, it is Nickelodeon.
And it deals with the character of the Avatar, where in this world, the people learn how to bend with elements. So you got fire, water, earth, air, and then the Avatar is the only person that can learn how to bend all of the elements.
All the elements.
A lot of the fighting styles for the elements, they mirror an actual fighting style in real life.
Mhm.
So the attention to detail and the stories that they're telling with the show, again, like really good stuff for kids television, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have to go that hard. Like,
They really didn't. Like children would watch pretty much anything if it made them laugh and grab their attention. But this one, it has a really strong story. Like even as an adult watching it for the first time, like I was still engaged. I didn't feel like there's a couple moments where you're like, oh yeah, this is a children's show. But for the most part, it didn't really feel like that. And I think that it has aged fairly well.
yeah. Well, I think maybe we should watch the show.
I think we should watch the show.
But
do you want to give us a lowdown?
I'm gonna just let you know, we were talking about it already, but here's the IMDb description for
IMDb.
the TV show.
Yes, ma'am.
In a war-torn world of elemental magic, a young boy reawakens to undertake a dangerous mystic quest to fulfill his destiny as the Avatar and bring peace to the world. So it's a lot to put on one little boy's shoulders,
That is a lot.
but we're gonna
There's
see.
a lot of big words in there.
We're gonna see if he's up for the task.
Yeah, we are.
But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
You just open up your series with this story. It's like you go right away.
Yeah,
You're in the
get
middle
right
of it.
into it.
In media res.
Yeah.
Leaving me and my brother to look after our tribe.
Why isn't an adult in church? I'm gonna put my 12-year-old son
All
in
the
church.
men left. I like that they're called books. I don't know why. That just feels nice.
I do like that they kind of like book one, chapter, whatever, and then like each season's its own book, and that they continued that theme for Legend of Korra.
And like the first spoilers for Avatar or whatever.
Yeah, spoilers!
But like the first season is about water and it ends with Aang learning water bending. But like the second season doesn't end with him earth bending. Like he gets better as he goes on. It doesn't take him as long
Yeah.
to learn things.
It's not getting away from me this time.
Would you say you're more a Sokka or a Katara?
I don't know. I don't.
I'm a Katara. We should get it out of the way now. I'm a waterbender.
You are a waterbender.
Yes, like 100%. I do fully believe that.
Yeah. I lean towards Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven's like 1,001% fire. If you guys are wondering, he is here. He's present. He's just in the corner.
Watch out!
What do you mean? You can waterbend and you're not moving these ice things out of the way?
These have been happening this whole time. Why is she just saying watch out now?
Oh my god. Well, there goes the boat.
Watch out. It's the 20th iceberg we've seen.
How do you just not waterbend those out of the way?
She can't do much right now. She's,
Yeah, I can tell.
She Wow. She's in training.
I've been doing all the work around camp while you've been off playing soldier.
So the only reason they find the Avatar is because Katara's laying into Sokka.
She's having a tantrum right now.
From now on, you're on your
I like that they'll break model on the show to give them like funny facial expressions and really
Yeah.
amp up. Like I like when animation does that. They utilize the medium. Yo, you think you would feel really good after sleeping for 100 years or really bad?
Honestly, right? You either had the best nap of your life or the worst.
Just to talk again, just quick, the show, they have all their animals are two different breeds like mixed together.
Yes, that is interesting. I have noticed that.
And then the one time there's just the bear, they're all so confused by it.
Yeah.
It means my search. It's about to come to an end.
Oh, maybe actually I might be an Uncle Iroh.
I love him. He's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that they brought him back for Korra.
I just get to sit around and drink tea.
and play games.
Yeah. Appa! Appa might be one of my top favorite TV show characters of all time.
Honestly.
I love Appa.
Oh my god, in Korra, I was like, hey, it's Appa! And she's like, no. I'm like, it's Appa.
The little baby Appas. Oh man. That was that Nickelodeon slime green.
Yeah, right? He got slammed.
Giant light beams, flying bison, airbenders. I think I got Midnight Sun Madness.
Their banter is like so good.
Especially, again, we're just gonna spoil all of Avatar, sorry, but like
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. You should have seen my
when Toph comes in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so
I
much
love
banter.
it. I love it.
He's so extra.
Right? It's like, I'm freezing, but I'm going to stand dramatically and stare into the ice.
Just look off with an angry scowl on my face.
A man needs his rest.
I wonder if Iroh's related to Yoda.
Maybe like in teaching.
Yeah, they're similar. A man needs his rest. Rest a man needs.
Wow.
I try. Okay, I try.
Wow.
Womp womp.
Zuko training with Yoda.
Yeah. Young Padawan. Why'd you take his clothes off? Who took his clothes off?
He took them off
When?
when he went to sleep.
But he fell asleep on Appa. So who took him off of Appa and took his clothes off? I want to know this.
Appa did.
Appa magic.
He's flying.
Wow, he's flying.
Wow.
That's like Canadian 101. When you're in elementary school, they have to be like, do not lick any metal poles. And then Aang got devoured by the penguins.
That's it. Roll credits. That is the show.
Appa became the Avatar.
I wish. The Avatar.
The ship could be booby-trapped.
I don't know if you remember in Scott Pilgrim, the fourth Evil X, Roxy. That's the voice of Katara.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What killed me was the voice actor for Zuko came back and did the same voice for adult Zuko, but
Yeah.
sounded the same,
Yeah.
and it did not fit. And it really threw me. I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you guys were trying to do, but the voice should have matured a lot.
Well,
Wake my uncle!
Bum bum bum. So dramatic.
that's Zuko to a T.
Right?
To be continued.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, we're gonna do the second one.
Yeah, we're going right in.
Aang's brought us something we haven't had in a long time. Fun.
Usually that's followed with the word hope, not fun.
Well,
But you know, let's change it up.
when
Let's
you're
go
in
with
the
fun.
middle of 100-year war, sometimes you need a little fun,
A little fun.
like
Penguin
sliding
surfing.
down a bison's back.
This is goodbye?
That's it. Roll credits, guys. This adventure's done.
Sorry.
Wrapped it up.
Aang, don't go. I'll miss you.
Don't go.
I always thought that insert was really funny.
It's so funny. I had time to paint my face.
Yeah, he's got to get warrior ready. Get ready with me, warrior.
Your village has like maybe 10 people and half of them are children. What do you think you're going to do?
Actually, most of them are children.
Like, I just don't understand what they're hoping to accomplish here. Like, what are you going to do? Bro, what are you trying to prove?
Yeah.
Like, literally.
You're not going to stop a
accomplish
ship with your
anything.
body.
He's going to whack it with a stick.
Maybe it's not just Zuko. Maybe the whole Fire Nation is a little extra.
I think they're, yeah.
One for the dramatics.
They're very much one for dramatics.
Do you think he was like making a little fire before he stepped out so there'd be smoke around him?
You're someone in the corner just fanning it.
That was a high kick.
Man down.
Zuko's in the chorus line.
Yeah, right? Did his ballet class.
He'd be about this age?
He'd be about this age, grabs the
Rude.
oldest person he can find.
Rude. She's
I
not
take
that
insult.
old.
Yeah, she's not 100. Where's cab fare for that?
Pay him a fish at least.
Could you imagine? Like, oh, here's a fish, thanks. No. Give me 2.
Up the price.
This was worth at least 2.
I had to drive through a whole Fire Nation brigade.
It's been so long since I've had hope.
Too bad Aang only brought fun and no hope.
You only brought fun, no hope. No hope here.
Be nice to your sister.
You're asking.
I think
Way
it's
too much.
more Katara be nice to Sokka.
Yeah, honestly.
The Avatar's escaped!
The Avatar's escaped. You're telling me he can't undo his hands?
He's like waving to his friend. Hey, the Avatar.
Hey, you with the face.
You all have the same mask on.
Hop, hop.
Wahoo!
Woohoo!
Woohoo! It's me. It's Mario.
Woohoo! Yep.
Woohoo!
I like how the elements are all based off like animals. Like they learned airbending from the bisons. But then the water bending, they're like the fish in the moon.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
So courteous. Hit him with the 2-punch. That guy did nothing. He made no attempt.
He's like, what?
He didn't even lean over.
I haven't seen nothing.
Now he's very sleepy.
I need another nap.
I need another 100 years.
100 years. 100 years to nap, please.
It's like the one last zombie hand coming out.
Iris is like, okay, cool. Sure.
Am I still asleep or?
Am I dreaming? Am I sleepwalking? What is happening?
Dig the ship out and follow them.
We're still thawing.
Yeah, they have to do it slowly to not burn the skin. Oh, to be flying on a bison in the sunset.
Yeah, right? How romantic.
With your brother in the back.
Your brother in the back just watching.
Then back over here, we'll ride the hog monkey.
This guy has like a whole itinerary planned out.
He's
Like,
been
this is where we're
asleep.
gonna go, but we gotta do these like 6 things first.
I just like the show a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a
Well, it's
good
really like
time.
campy. Like you can really easily watch it. You know, put it on the background while you do like a couple things, and
I just think it's well done. Like there's a lot of care put into it. It's a fun watch. Like it's nice to have shows with a little bit of levity to them, because I feel like a lot of stuff these days it's like dark and deep and whatever. Like I like
yeah,
having
you don't
a bit
have
of
like a
break.
lot of like really like lighthearted shows.
And I think all the elements, that part of it is just really cool. And I like the different aspects they go to with the different, like, the water tribes, or, like, going to the Earth Kingdom and all that stuff. Like, I think it's really cool the way they play with the different people and how they respond to their environment and to the war and to everything that's going on. Like, it's a very well-built world that they've made.
Yeah, and I never really watched it like, you know, when it was live and as a child, but as an adult watching it through, like I still very much enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I think like regardless of your age, like there's still aspects of it that you can enjoy. Like obviously, yes, it's for kids, so you know it's gonna be quirky and fun and a little silly and stuff, but there's still some serious tones to it, and like I think it's enjoyable.
And we were still laughing at, like, the jokes. They're, like, funny is funny for certain things, right? So
Yeah, I think it aged well. Like the writing is still pretty good, the comedy's still pretty good. Like, and they pick their moments very well too. So it's not all just goofy, silly. It's pretty much like I would say it's pretty even.
Yeah, and we were kind of alluding to, like, it takes them quite a while to get to the North Pole because they go on so many, like, side adventures, but it really makes you bond with the characters because you see them not just progressing on, like, a through line necessarily, but going off and doing other things and learning about how they react to certain situations.
Yeah, it's not just skill focused. It's like I'm growing as a person and, you know, experiences, friendships and relationships and stuff like that. So it takes him forever to get to the the North Pole, but Aang's got a bucket list. He's like, we're doing all these things on the way.
But also, like, the North Pole episodes are sick. Like, they're really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So they
It's worth the wait, right?
they do really well on the show building towards something and have it be satisfying.
Yeah, the payoff is worth it.
I feel like they really nail those elements of it. Especially, I think the finale is
Elements.
great. Like, I think they nail it with the finale because they're leading to it for so long. Like,
Yeah.
you have an end goal, where I think with Korra there wasn't really an end goal.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like each season was its own thing, and there wasn't like a flow to it. Whereas with this, all the seasons they flow.
Yeah.
And there was, you know, a very concrete, this is what the end goal is, and we achieved it.
Yeah, clearly they had an episode order, like they had to fulfill so many. So yeah, like you probably could trim this down, but I don't think there's any episode where I would like skip it. Like there's nothing where I'm feeling like
This is an obvious
this
filler.
is like too much. Like
Yeah.
even the filler episode, like they literally have a beach episode,
Yeah.
and that's poking fun at it. Like it's still a good episode
Yeah, I remember
because you
'cause
learn
I
about
asked
the
you.
characters.
The only actual filler episode is the Embarking fillers.
At the time, though, if you were a kid and you hadn't been watching it week to week, it was a good way to fill you in on the story before the finale. Like, it was a time before you couldn't just pick an episode to watch whenever you wanted
You had to
watch.
watch it live, and you had to
Yeah.
wait for the reruns, right?
I get it in the context of when the show came out. I don't think they would have had it nowadays to that
No,
extent,
definitely
but
wouldn't. I mean, the evolution of television
Yeah.
is, you know,
how you tell a story.
it's so different, right? Like, you know, there's some shows that thrived on, you know, commercial breaks, and,
Yeah.
like week to week, and then there's shows that nowadays like you can't do that. Like it just, and you can see too, like a lot of the shows that didn't, because if you're going based off of ratings, a lot of shows that were very well done that didn't make it past season 1 because they didn't have the ratings.
Yeah.
But that was because that was in the transitionary period between, you know, we're watching live TV, but we're also going to streaming sites. The show I keep thinking of is, if anyone has heard it, like please let us know your thoughts on it. But there's a show called The Night Shift.
Yeah.
It's like it's a doctor hospital show, but they covered some very important things because it was a vet hospital, but the topics that they covered were very well done. And it wasn't, you know, yes, it's your average, like, you know, hospital show. But there's been hospital shows that have been on the air for like 20 plus years. Grey's Anatomy has like 13 to 16 seasons, like, and it's still going.
For years and years and years, the big one was always Firefly. That was the
Yes.
one everyone would talk about. It got canceled prematurely. It only had one season. They did get a movie. But now it's almost like you could say a ton of shows that have been canceled. It seems
Yeah.
more and more that they just act shows, even if they're doing like moderately well, because it's not worth the payoff for how many viewers it has for streaming. And it's really unfortunate because you can't know necessarily if a show is going to become a juggernaut if you cut it off before it has the chance.
Yeah, if you say, like, you know, we need this many viewers, people have got to watch it, then they got to go on social and they got to start talking about it, and then, you know, it's going to cycle through that way, right? Like, I didn't watch Avatar for how many years? Watched it and I enjoyed it. It's the same with like so many other shows, right? Like, again, I think it's just always so interesting for me to see what gets canceled and what doesn't, because there definitely are some gems that get canceled and there's some really bad ones that keep going, and you're like, why?
Riverdale has like 9
I was
seasons.
just going there. I was like, no offense to Riverdale fans, but like, why do you have like 6 seasons for this show? It's garbage. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
So we watched Avatar the Last Airbender.
So we watched Avatar today. Our little tangent
This
there.
is our dissertation on
Oh
streaming.
my gosh. Yeah, guys, how can you tell we went to school for this stuff?
I think we both would recommend the show. We've both seen it before.
Yeah, well, again, it's very campy. It's very light. Like, it's not, you need to, it's not very long, so it's not like massive commitment like multi-seasons.
No.
And the episodes are so short. They're like 22 minutes.
I think they also just spark joy in a way that
It's a really good feel-good show. Like, if you're having a
the
bad day, if you're
world is
sick,
nice
the world's nice.
that they've made. Like
The
it's just-
animation's nice. The comedy is fun. Like, there are, again, you know, we mentioned there are some like dark themes, like serious moments, but it's still peppered in with like light comedy, so it doesn't feel very heavy.
Yeah, and even like the darker moments, if you're a kid watching, you wouldn't necessarily pick up on either.
No, it's very subtle, and it's not, you know, doom and gloom, dark and scary. Like, I'm too scared. Like, as a child, I'm too scared to watch this. It flows very nicely.
Yeah, I think it's a well-told story. I like it a lot.
Tale as old as time.
I'm happy to have watched Avatar. Like that time we were going to watch it and you were like, let's do H2O instead.
And we did H2O, and it was a great time.
Thank you so much for watching with us.
It's been a blast and a half,
Had a really good time.
as always.
You could like this video.
Or subscribe, even better.
If you want to see something for us to watch in the future, like a movie or TV show, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll get on that right away for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!